Le'Veon, Juice Bell. I gotta share with y'all my thoughts. Shout out Chisnot once again. My thoughts on the ongoing. Is it still ongoing? Did we finally reach a resolution with Le'Veon Bell? Now you know what. There's been a lot of so-called experts and things of that nature that have been highly critical and dismissive of Le'Veon Bell and his camp and his management and his agent, Adisa Bakari's handling of the situation. And that right there is quite revealing. Here's why. Here's why. I can really sum it up for you in about 7 words. I hope I counted it right. But here's why. We all saw the crazy video of Le'Veon with his thick self walking into the LA Fitness or 24-hour Fitness in Pittsburgh, Seven Hills or wherever it was. And, he's coming back. He's back in town. He's coming back. Obviously, we know now that was not the case. He's never reported. Brilliant move. Great move. I cannot applaud you more. I'm holding a selfie stick right now, so I know I'm not applauding at all, but I don't have the applause track. Here's why. Like I said, 7 words. Mr. Dez Bryant and Earl Thomas III. Now, Le'Veon Bell, in many ways, and people are dismissing him. He's no Kurt Flood, yada, yada. He's no this, whoop-de-whoop, all that. But guess what? I mean, other than maybe unless you give that title to Sean Gilbert, who kind of in some ways laid the groundwork for his nephew or cousin, Dale Revis. Shout out Revis Island. All right? Because guess what? This move is very similar and groundbreaking and very similar to it's apples and oranges. I understand that. I grant you that. But let me take you back. Do you know how many people were highly critical of Mr. Floyd Mayweather when he made the decision, which people claim was ill-advised at the time, to pay, I want to say, $7,500 to Bob Arum to get out from Top Rank? What has he done since then? He's only continued to set the gate records and live and just, making crazy astronomical amounts of money for every fight purse subsequent to that, to the time where people said, his career is over. He'll never make as much as he was able to make under the top rank banner with Bob Arum. How'd that work out for him? Mikey Garcia, same thing. Mikey Garcia was on the shelf while still training in Oxnard, of course. Shout out to Pops Garcia, Robert Garcia, great guy. For the better part of almost 2 years. Look at him now. Although we're going to get into that later today, but Mikey, what are you doing with Errol Spence? But much props to him. He's daring to be great. And look at him now, right? People were saying his career was derailed because he chose to sat out due to the promotional dispute with Top Rank. Look at him now. Now, Le'Veon Bell is seeking more control and autonomy over his own situation. We're through, 8 or 9 weeks. James Conner is on pace to have close to the 400 touches that Le'Veon was trying to avoid. All right? We don't know how it's going to play out, but look at what happened to Earl Thomas. We don't know how it's going to play out, but we can obviously already see Dez Bryant is going to be going the way of Carmelo Anthony right now due to what? Coming back halfway through the season, soft tissue injury, tears the Achilles on the second day back on the field. Le'Veon's obviously not going to have those problems, but yet we're highly critical of him. Why, I ask? Y'all thought it was on pause? So, I mean, you know what? And there's one more thing as well, too. You heard it here first. Le'Veon Bell is going to go a far way in dispelling this whole running back myth. When you hit 28, you drop off precipitously. You fall off the cliff. Nah, dog. Nah. I mean, Le'Veon's going to dispel it, but it's already been dispelled by Mr. Frank Gore from the U. I'm holding the selfie stick with the other hand. I know y'all do the U with 2 hands. Mr. Frank Gore is damn near my age. I mean, he's on the wrong side of 30. Mr. Adrian Peterson, right? And guess what? Both of them guys are freaks in their own way. However, none of them are as multifaceted and bring the diversity of skill set that Juice Bell does, that Le'Veon Bell does. I have it on good authority. There was talks within their camp, their organization, that if they did bring him back this year, they were going to ease him into it and play him more as a wideout. Put him in the slot. Can Frank Gore do that? No, although he's a future Hall of Famer. Can Adrian Peterson do that? Hell no, although he's also a future Hall of Famer and not a very good parent, but that's another story. So, like I said, watch. Le'Veon, he'll be 27 for next year. I think he turns 27 top of the new year in February or whatever. He'll be 27. This will be his age 27 season. He'd have 5-6 more good years. So, although in the sense people saying he'll never get that 14-5 back, that 14-5 that was earmarked for this NFL campaign, you're right. He's not going to get that back. But he'll get double, if not even possibly triple that when he signed a deal with, please, Lord, not the Jets. Please, Lord, not the Raiders. Go to the Seahawks. I mean, who knows? I don't know where he's going to go, but he's going to secure and solidify the bag, and I couldn't be happier for him for standing on the grounds of his principles and for making a decision that was best for him and his future earning potential and his family and his legacy and whatever the case may be, and just his health and well-being. And I love you, Coach Tomlin, but he made a great decision, and I don't see why people are so critical of it. It's nonsensical to me. It's illogical to me. So, I mean, it was a very astute, very principled. I love it. Shout out to Sean Gilbert. Shout out to Mikey Garcia. Shout out to Floyd. And now, big shout, big ups, and massive respect to you, Le'Veon Bell. He made a great decision. Am I wrong or am I right? Am I right or am I right? Holler at me in the comments. Let me know.